Okay, so I'm working on some backgrounds, and I thought I'd record it for my own sake so I can kind of look back at the process and see how I can improve. I started by making a general canvas that's approximately the size of my viewport in the game, and I painted some reddish tiles, which I'm going for like a rusty Mars-ish look. And then I copied the old backgrounds in, and I did a U-shift to be a little more towards the rusty red. Then I moved it over to its own what do you call this, window? I don't know, who knows. I moved it over to its own little pane, and now I'm just kind of resizing and painting it so it's the same size as the other parallax backgrounds. So I just need to kind of tidy up some of the other things here. I'm just going to paint like an outline and then fill it in. That I have to be careful. That has to be there. And is that a straight line? I can't tell. I'm sure there's a way to view the grid. So let's do grid settings. The tiles should be 18 by 18. So I'm going to make an 18 by 18 grid, and then I can actually see. Okay, so let's erase this. So it's, whoops. I think I'm painting on the wrong layer anyway. So let's undo a bit there. Okay, so now we're back to the start. So let's get our layers up. And what I'm looking for is that layer. Yeah. Let's go paint, make sure I'm on that layer. And let's paint to there. So when I fill it on the other side, I know I have to go all the way there. So it matches up when these tiles are being mirrored. Cool. Okay, so let's then fill that up nice and easy. Let's do the same for the, I don't know what this layer is. I think that might be the old background. So that's that. Let's get the color from there, fill it in, and then these I'm just going to do the same that I did for the other one. Just make sure I'm on the right layer, choose the color, and just sort of paint. Let's do there. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's there, and the rest is kind of doesn't matter. And then we can fill that up as well. Right, and then the last one I want to do is this one over here. That's layer 6. I'm actually wondering if I can make this a front layer. So I'm not gonna go all the way to the sides with this one. I'm actually gonna take it down there, and the same over here, because I'm hoping to make this like a layer that's in front of the player. And let's fill that up. Okay, so there is the reddish background. I'm thinking for level 2, I'm gonna make that that one there. Might be some cars driving past, not living in the most quiet neighborhood. So parallax backgrounds and red. And then I need to save each layer individually. So I think we can do save as. No, is it? Oh, there we go. Control Shift export file. And let's start with layer 1. Actually, let's delete this one because that's very confusing. That's not part of the layers. Okay, let's try that again. We want to save layer 1. We're going to call it layer 1. But I think I'm going to have to do like red layer 1 because I already have layer 1 saved somewhere. Yeah, right. So let's do red backgrounds, and then I think we can just call it layer 1 because it's nested in its own folder. Cool. And then export. Yes, let's do the same for layer 2. So I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, I just don't know how. So I'm just gonna keep on saving over and over. Layer 3, export, and then layer 4. If someone knows a better way to do this, please let me know. I am a sprite noob, as you can see. Layer 5, layer 5. Yes. Oh, what's happening? And layer 6, which I'm hoping can be the front layer, but we'll see if that figures out. Okay, cool bananas. So back in Godot, I currently have I try to mess with the tiles. You can actually see, let's just make sure the desktop audio is off. Yes, it is. Excellent. Let's see if I run the scene. You can see what the red tiles look like on the purple background. It's a bit too much, right? The colors sort of hurt my eyes. They're a bit too close to each other. So I'm going to try the red backgrounds on level 2 and see if that looks any better. I might actually remove these clouds, or at least change the texture a little bit, because I think it worked well with the green original tiles, but it doesn't work so well with these ones. So let's see. I've got parallax backgrounds over here, but I'm gonna have to create a new one and select red or level 2 or red parallax background. Alright, so let's make a new scene. I can't remember what I made the other one. I think it was just parallax background, and then merge from scene. Let's find our parallax background, because it's going to be the same. I really just need to change the textures, right? Nothing else has to change. I wish there was a way to default to the list. I find it much easier to use the list. Okay, purple parallax background. And we want to import everything. And then, hopefully, we can go over here, find our red backgrounds, and actually I'm just going to copy the folder, go to Assets, Backgrounds, paste, red backgrounds. I'm gonna have to clean this up too, but future devil's problems. Let's make some technical debt. Let's rename this to red parallax background, and then I'm gonna go to my backgrounds, red backgrounds, and start replacing them one by one. And I'm gonna have to obviously duplicate some over here. So this goes there, second one goes there, was just a moon, third one goes there, and I think I lost the clouds, or they're in the wrong place. There. Right, then let's duplicate that one. That becomes the clouds. See if I can fix that later. And 6, which might be the front one, but we'll see, is that one there. Okay, and then let's save it. Scenes, backgrounds, red parallax background, and then let's go to level 2, and I actually have to go to the global, like the base level, and remove the parallax backgrounds. So the backgrounds are going to be done per level, so let's get rid of it from the base level, and then level 1, so we don't end up breaking stuff, let's just instantiate purple parallax background, and let's move it, collapse all. That didn't work. Let's move it to the top, so it needs to be the furthest thing to the back. Let's make sure I didn't break anything. I don't recall changing offsets, so it should be fine. Yeah, still looks okay. See the big noses. That's something I have to add. I want to make some aliens with big noses. It started off as a big nose, and now it's gonna have to be the thing, so the backgrounds don't look strange. Okay, so now level 2, we can instantiate the red parallax background. Ooh, this might be a bit too close to each other. Let's see. I'm not great with color. I was told, oh no, that doesn't look good. I was told in school that I should probably not become an electrician or a graphic designer because I'm partially colorblind, and I can tell. Looking at this again, I can see this does not work so well. But I like the concept. I think I just have to play with the colors, maybe get some help from some graphic design friends. But I do like where this is going though. Let's see if I change the offset of the background. Base offset, I can't remember which one to change. Let's do like minus. So the screen is 270. It's like 135, half of that. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that even makes a difference. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one to change over there. Yeah, that doesn't look like it did anything. So not that one. Maybe let's reset. Base offset minus 135 pixels. And then also we can play with the scale, the motion scale, so we can get a bit more movement. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's up there. But now we can also see that two of the layers are at the same speed. I'm going to try this real quick. So let's get rid of that. Let's first change the speeds of this one, right? So this one was set at 0.35, so let's put this one at 0.45 because it's supposed to be quite close. In fact, let's make it 0.5. And let's see what level 2 looks like now. Of course, I need to still design level 2. This is just a placeholder level. Yeah, okay, now we can see it's moving a little more. Besides the harsh colors, I do actually like where this is going. I like that the moon is sort of slowly moving, and yeah, I kind of like this. Let's just branch out the level a little bit. And I have to figure out this tile map thing, because currently I have to duplicate the tile map every time I change a new color. Surely there has to be a way to have one tile map. Oh yeah, here we go. I can just replace it. Silly boy. Okay, so I'm going to do that in the future. So let's put some tiles in here. I'm not going to go to, I just want to see the backgrounds moving a bit. Now the auto tile feature works really nicely, but I do still have to learn quite a bit about it. And let's go up again. And again, this is not level designing. I'm just putting out some tiles so I can run and see the motion and the parallax in action. So I've moved quite a bit down. Let's maybe get him, her, them, the player to go up a bit. Because I don't know who's going to play the game, right? Could be anything. Could be my dog. Although he likes balls more than anything else. He wants to chew all the balls. Alright, enough chit chat. Let's slap some tiles in here. I think that should be okay. Let's maybe just a little bit more. I want to go down quite a bit and see how the parallax handles that. Okay, let's go there, get the bucket tool, just fill it up, and then back to the pen tool, just make sure I can't descend into the darkness or into the void, because I don't actually have any checking to see if the player is off the screen. So what I want to do, my plan is to create a area 2D below the level somewhere and mark that as a death zone. So whenever the player enters that zone, he just simply dies. This just kind of looks weird, so let's just put some tiles there and take some away over here. Yeah, that'll do. So let's move the flag. If I can find the flag, put it all the way at the end in the little hole. Reach the hole. And let's run this and see what the parallax feels like now. I think it should be better. I'm gonna actually just maximize this. Alright. Ooh, see some weird pixel pixels floating around there in the background. Gotta fix that. So get the key, and yeah, I'm liking this. The color is not so much. And here we go, down, down. I want to see if the parallax can keep up. Ah, dead zone. I wonder if there's a way to lock it to the bottom of the camera. Right, so this doesn't happen because I can't tile it downwards. That's not going to work for that texture. I didn't put the thing on the ground either. But other than that, I like the outline of the background. So I'm going to keep the background, maybe fiddle around with the colors. I've found some rogue pixels floating around there on the screen. I would point to it, but of course you can't see. And other than that, I'm pretty happy. I think I'm going to keep the background, and level 2 is going to be like a reddish Mars theme, so at least the player has some sense of progression. And for some reason now my start button isn't working. Quit to menu. Let's see if I play and go to level 2. So I want to see the color from this purple to the red. And see if that actually feels okay, you know, if it's not too harsh of a change. I think it should be okay. Let's not die in my own level. Checkpoint reached. Yeah, this is good. Okay, and over, get the key, complete the level, and then we should be able to see the change from purple to red. Okay, I don't think it's the worst. It's not the best, but the red is definitely, it needs some tweaking. It's sort of distracting my eyes from the player, and the player should be the main focus. So I think the tile saturation can go down a bit, and then we should be okay-ish. And again, the jitter, it's not like that when you build it out. It's just while recording it, jitters quite a lot. All right, cool. I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you've had a fantastic day, whoever you are. And thanks for bothering to watch my videos. And if it's me watching the video, what are you up to? Why aren't you working? All right, how do I quit? I don't know, so many buttons.